I think this is not where I thought this was gonna
A
go.
month has passed.
I am so excited for this shit.
For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Harros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegis hung ominously over our heads. We knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renaissance, the present and the past of 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Volron's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways, I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it.
If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Danans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently.
The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity.
I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Danans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Shion for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it.
Oh wait, the second half of the game now, boys. I was about to say, these games are usually fucking long. But I'm gonna have to call it. It's like 2 in the morning. So. Oh, is she on? Nope, sorry, the ideal list. Okay. Sure. Sure. Sovereigns down here. Vacuum blades. Another flaming edge. I don't think I've been doing any of the bursting edges. I don't think. Oh, no, just a shotgun dash. Alright, I'm gonna call it there.
Shion's been hanging out in the observatory.
I say call it here. For people that are watching this, I'm probably going to edit this in a way that this is actually the beginning of another episode, so that I can say we started a season 2, because that was kind of cool. Tales has never done this. Like, there's always been 2 halves, but this Tales has treated itself like it was an anime, and I love it. So, anyway, catch you guys later. As always, remember to keep on gaming, and peace out. For those of you on Twitch, for those of you on YouTube, welcome back. Let's get started.
いつも君と待ち続けた季節は何も言わず通り過ぎた雨はこの く少しのリグレットと罪を包み込んで泣かないことを誓ったまま時は過ぎ痛む心に気がつかずに僕は一人になった記憶の中でずっと二人は生きてゆける君の声が今も胸に響くよそれは愛がさまよう限り君は少し泣いたあの時見えなかった
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't. It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance. Hey, Shion.
Don't!
okay?
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay? We're so high up!
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on, or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that red woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renaissance, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. And Renaissance sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Danans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
I just realized that I was on mute that whole time, because I'm smart.
How long has it been since I last went this hungry?
Oh,
Really gonna search through this whole
shut
castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point. But
I know, right? I want to find a fucking campsite or something
It's
so I
not
can
going
afford
to
some
take
better
forever,
weapons
Law,
and get
I
some food.
promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Why did you guys tell me that I was on mute? That's what I want to know. Yeah, I didn't really... I mean... I just like his armory look. I just prefer just a typical knight look. If he had like a full helm, I might do a full helm, but...
Very well.
Alright. You're clear, you can leave.
Well,
Somehow I'm both surprised and not surprised to see them here. So you're the guys hoarding all the
Pardon
rations.
me?
What are you doing? Get back to your position. Excuse me? I'll just say it one more time, get back to your position. What's this guy's deal? Any slaves who disobey orders must be put to death. So says Lord Volron. Volron dead?
do you guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. I must think we're just Danins from the town.
Whatever's going on, these are Bull-Run soldiers. Watch yourselves.
They get like more levels. I think they got more levels. I didn't actually pay attention to their shit. How level are you? No, they're 33. Ow.
Glacial Spear. Pierce evil.
An astral
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
None shall escape my judgment. Don't mind if I do.
Oh, that's right. It hits wider area now.
Those are impressive skills.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not sure whether to be relieved or freaked out.
Hey.
What are you guys trying to accomplish? Are you trying to get vengeance for Volron? What's going on here? Something's weird about all of this. Are you men aware that Lord Volron is no longer around?
You don't say.
These soldiers seem to think only of the orders that they were given to, or only of the orders that were given to them. Their mind is completely blank otherwise, just like the Danins here. Looking back on it, I did feel like these soldiers we fought here before were mindless. If that's true, then they haven't been hiding out here. They've just been going about their business as usual. I guess so. Everyone here has Volron's slave, but Danins and Renans, both Danins and Renans alike. That's the kind of realm he was running.
Well,
But that doesn't explain why all hell didn't break loose with these guys once Volron was gone, like we've seen elsewhere. A month has passed since Volron vanished. It's entirely possible things may be starting to crumble the fringes. But the fact that they haven't to any degree has allowed these soldiers to carry on as though it were business as usual. Whatever the reason, we can't just let these guys keep walking around. We should bring them to the barracks for the time being. I agree, but I don't know if they're going to come quietly. Ahem. Listen to me carefully, man. I am Lord Dohalim El Ikars. I have an order for you. Lord Dohalim, but sir, we serve. Lord Volron has left this realm and is no longer its ruler. Therefore, in accordance with Renan law, you must all pledge your allegiance to me. So you expect to serve us now. So you expect us to serve you now, my lord. If you respect the Renan rule of law, then yes, that is precisely correct. Of course, we shall follow your orders, Lord. Wow. These guys really have no will. This should suffice for the time being. Let's bring these men into the barracks and then speak with Gagne once more.
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
Actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy. Not me personally.
Well, either way, solve the problem, and that's what counts.
I'm so glad I didn't have to go running through the whole fucking castle for that. Thank God for my typical search method of start with the lowest point and then move up. I know, right? Season 2. I was so shocked when I got the fucking new intro. Yeah, the game actually goes back and forth like at the beginning. It usually just replays the intro. It actually switches back and forth from the old and new intros, which is kind of cool.
Whew. I don't sense any more enemies.
It's like got half and half with a little bit of Irish cream in it. That's pretty good. I don't like my coffee overly sweet, so. Renes Alma. Level 3.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day,
At the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
Don't make promises you can't keep. You'll do your best not to let them down.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Heartfelt shield. Nice. Increased aggro guarding. Slag assault. Sure. And she's fucking broke again. I mean, I'm not really, but... Let's do that one. I think it's another one, right? Crank up the damage. She's got 3,000 because I haven't been buying anything. Do that one. Do that one. Fuck. Oh, there's some food stuff. I need to get both of those. I'll buy that one for now. Yeah, that's really important. Renwell. More resilience, please. I don't like you get knocked out of your shit. point damage. You're going to Awakening a lot, so we will give you that.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility.
Can I look at... I had to sneeze.
Ability at times.
Yeah, it's
Oy.
not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for
My snozzle. Alright.
one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
Okay. Oh, there's an owl here.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Found him. I could have sworn I had this one already. That was... Oh god. Go little purple owl. Feathered friend. Owl astral energy. Increases elemental attack based on the number of owls gathered. Holy shit. Well, I can't buy anything, so...
Maybe something's going on in the
Hello?
forest.
Oh god, it's the gourmet boy.
Oh?
What?
Yes.
Incredible recipe buried deep in the bowels of Pelagian's mighty
That's
fortress.
great.
I don't think it'll ever satisfy your apparently insatiable hunger to hunt for recipes in places like that. Well, as it so happens, I met a sailor back in Mahag Sar. He let me borrow a boat, and then I was here before I knew it. You rowed the boat all the way here? That's right. But more importantly, what I found in the castle was a forbidden recipe, sealed away since ancient times. Forbidden, you say? What reason could anyone have had for locking it away from us?
Yes.
I haven't the faintest idea. That's why we must make it, so we can find out. And so I ask you to gather the ingredients once more. However, being such an old recipe, its directions were written rather obtusely. It calls for something white, soft, and fluffy. Stimulating powder. Neither swine nor hare meat. No, neither swine nor hare meat. And finally,
Yes.
also something white, soft, and fluffy. Why does it ask for that twice? My guess is that one of them simply refers to rice.
Nice.
Maybe the recipe is calling for double the normal amount of rice? I don't think they'd write it like that if that's the case. I'm pretty sure all these ingredients can be found in Geneth Haros, so can I get rice, pepper, you need rat pig meat? I don't even know how to get that. Yes, I see rice. Yes, I see rice, spices, or pig meat, and is this that other white sauce fluffy thing? It's called tofu. Apparently, you make it by taking the liquid from soybeans and solidifying it.
Very nice.
I know, I'm really curious. I had a lot of trouble bringing this stuff back without Shion stealing and eating it. Rude. Well, here's the recipe. Go ahead and fix this mabu curry.
Got it.
Curry is
Just a
my
moment.
favorite food. Hold your horses open. I'll decide how much spice we put in it. If we let you decide, it'll tear a hole through our stomachs. Fine.
Great.
Right, it's all done. I made sure to give Shion an extra large serving. Look at the beautiful dish. It smells just as divine, too. Now let's see how it tastes. That is not what curry sounds like, my friend.
What?
Yes.
World peace.
Great.
The power of curry. Why is she smiling? You really like it? Great. Let's go ahead and... Oh, you're already eating, huh?
Hey,
No way.
Oh? Hey!
Sorry. How? Amazing!
Yes!
Hey. What?
Very nice.
I've never actually had curry on bread before. I always eat it with rice. I take that back. I had curry on noodles before. It was kind of an interesting take. 51 money. 5100 money. I don't even know where I'm going to get rat pig meat again. I keep banging my
Alvin,
desk without meaning
she
to.
owns stuffing bread with marble curry.
Oh, she's
Now I can eat this every day.
she's making
Jeez,
buns.
You're hooked on that stuff.
Are we fucking good? I can't tell if we're fucking good or not. Alright. Move my foot like a half an inch and everything fucking commits seppuku. Holy
See
shit.
anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Oh, this guy needs to get here. That was so scary.
Well,
Outside of town. You left town, never go wandering outside. It's not safe.
hey. Got it.
Side quest. Barky boy. Master of Nature. Sounds like it's another one of them special zoogles or whatever. Okay. I need to go here. Holy crap. Oh, yawns. Allegiant level 1.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
I think she's a little confused for what she thinks she's feeling? I'm not sure.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
What do you want, Liddy? Boomies?
Well... yeah.
No
Are you a
way.
fucking psychopath?
Huh? Got it.
Sure. No.
Boomy! Boomy!
Oh, shut up, Renwell.
Heck? Are you
Oh god, there's
stuck
another
on that
question.
too?
No, really. I kind of see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies? Oh, hey!
Seriously?
Hmm? Well...
Well...
Yes. Awkward silence.
Huh?
That's just...
Loose and turn into feral strays. I suppose, surprised they didn't break the city on their way out. Getting back to this guy, if we don't help him out, he's probably not going to stand around. He's probably just going to stand around. Whatever. My brain just couldn't process that information. And I guess it means we better go out and find these materials. Probably won't solve this problem forever, but at least it'll give him something to do. Sure.
Law.
Yeah! Huh?
Oh?
Oh, wow! All right! I wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit.
Maybe. I'm gonna go do some
You
side
did
quests
good,
real quick.
Law.
BRB boys. Hey gamers, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to leave a like, maybe even subscribe. The support always helps. And as always, remember to keep on gaming, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace out.